Rest in Hell is going to be back in there after that hell of a match. He's trying to see if he can reclaim some glory here. Stunned by the Rogue. Is going to go for a Cloak of Shadows. Shadow. Oh, actually, no Cloak yet. No Cloak yet. Just Shadow Blades. Just Shadow Blades. He's invoking the Shadows. But it's going to be a Trinket carefully held on by Rest in Hell. Trying to see if he can catch up to WFN, but is not going to be able to quite catch him. Rupture is bleeding out Rest in Hell, unfortunately, though, little by little. He's trying to see if he can land an angle. What is that shoulder mog you got going on? Did somebody drop a toy? Drop a shoulder toy somewhere? I think so, right? It's going to be a stun onto WFN. Does not have a trick anymore. Darkness down for Rest in Hell in case the Rogue goes in for burst. And looks like that is partially what's happening. Evasion up for WFN, though. I think those glaives, however, still connect. I'm pretty sure that big glaive still does connect. That glaive definitely connected. Disarm for a second as the Demon Hunter tried to see if he can get himself a proper setup going. Hunt right after him. Blade Dance to follow. Need himself that Chaos Strike right after. This is going to be a ton of damage. Rogue got himself lots of damage too. Cloak of Shadows right after. Rest in Hell does break out of his stun. We enter yet another glaive. Does he have enough damage? Yet another Blade Dance with Chaos Strike. Does end up surviving. Who's up next, though? Depending who's next, it's another Rogue. Rest in Hell, it is yet another Rogue. Just be aware. Be advised, it is another Rogue, and you actually catch him really quickly. Maybe pre-stun. Trinket in prison. He's gonna have to use everything he can just to deal with the Rogue blind immediately. For Rest in Hell, at least he doesn't have to worry about a stun because he just got stunned earlier. Try to see if he catches the Rogue. Does zoom past him. Whatever damage you can do to the Rogue from a distance, stun is going to be huge. Try to see if he can pick up some damage. Immune to follow. Big cleave. Charges back in. Yet another cleave right after. He may need to go for pre-immune or something. Cheap shot, but the Rogue falls off the platform. Does he go for another stun? Does fly up in the air before the Rogue can reconnect. I don't know if you'll be able to hit him. Maybe you'll find an angle. No, you do find an angle, at least for one of those lances. Still catches the Rogue. Still is on his tail as best as possible. I don't know if Spectral Sight is back. Looks like he does see him. Stun right after. He knows the Rogue is going to go for a stun. Is going to go for a vengeful retreat immediately into a big Blade Dance right after. Immune to follow, and the Rogue does get cleared down from one stealth class into the next. Rest in Hell. Sending those Rogues to rest in peace. Is it Caligor next? Looks like he's moving around like maybe he's next. Maybe Nalix is stepping up to the plate. Nope, looks like he's going off the plate. Who's up next? Caligor is running back and forth like he's just getting nervous, like he's getting ready. Is going to be Nalix up next, with Rest in Hell having to deal with a Fury Warrior, which is a lot of damage. He's going to have to play very careful, I think. While the Trinket is down, he's going to have to play for hit and runs, I think. Really just hit and runs. Stormbolt with a full-on spear is going to be an immune. All Rest in Hell can do is immune this and try to see if he can back up out of there. Maybe get a soul or two out of Nalix. Try to see if he can back up out of him. That's about it. Try to see if he can zoom around him. Does pick up some of those soul fragments to get himself a heal or two. Shrink it out for Nalix off of that stun, though. With the fear right after. For Rest in Hell, that's at least Metamorphosis. Definitely still needs to get more souls out from Nalix while Meta is up, because that's going to be a huge leech. Goes in for the hunt. Potentially big healing. Bunch of soul fragments out of the Sigil Spite. He's continuing to keep himself alive. Nalix trying to see if he can reverse the pressure with the defenses and defenseless avatars. Reckless Abandon are all in. It's going to go flying up in the air. Is it going to be some lances? I'm actually... What is that angle on lances, Blizzard? He's definitely behind the box. How big does that box got to be? Literally hitting him right over the box. Just hitting him with a little alley-oop. Stun onto Nalix. Does go for pre. Try to go for Stormbolt, but as a eventual retreat out of Demon Hunter, immunes that stun. That's a lot of damage. Nalix needs something here. He doesn't have a War Stomp. He does get the Demon Hunter retreat for a second, but then he rushes back in. The DH knows he has to keep the pressure right now as best as possible. Yet another Blade Dance taking him out. Is it Rick up next? It looks like it is going to be Rick. Rest in Hell, however, has meta. He has a trinket. He doesn't have an immune, but maybe he has high enough, low enough dampening where he might be able to make a play here. Does get hit with the fear immediately, has a trinket for later. Axos yet again. That is going to be a tyrant. He can at least get some of those soul fragments off these pets. Big port out for Rick. He's trying to position towards the gateway. He knows there's going to be a gate right after. And Rest in Hell is already there in position. Leave for meta. Try to see if he can charge back on him. It's going to be then another word. It's still going to land the quick kick. He was able to spell still another word, or at least remove it. I-beam right after. I don't even know if he's clipping him. It's going to be the Demon Hunter Warlock Gateway. Warlock Port. Trinkets out of it with the fear right after. Unfortunately, it could be potentially hit another fear out of Rick. It is going to be another fear. Rest in Hell. Metamorphosis, however, is getting drained. He's trying to see if he can charge back in. Whatever damage he can pick up is going to help him here. Big hunt to reconnect. Rick does have a wall in case he needs it. That's going to be a big glaive go. Wall, there it is. Stun, still could go through. Rest in Hell has a little bit of health. Can't fly up in the air in case he wants to. I don't know if he wants to do it against Rick. Might be not a bad idea. He can immune CC. Rick has nowhere to go. I think it's Lance for Rick. Hold on a second. One more Lance. He does take it. And it just lands in Caligorn. Caligorn, I think, is going to charge in, right? It is your game. Rest in Hell is no trinket. He's got blurred. That's about it. He can be pre-blurred. Try to see if he can get back up on the platform. Could not. Stun right after. Can't shadow melt. That's about all. Imprisoned in a blur. Try to see if you can back away from Caligorn. Whatever damage you could do, whatever souls you can rip out of his body is gonna help. Got himself the I-beam, literally leaping around the guy. Quick I-beam all around him in a 3D motion is good. I'm just floundering here with the camera. Jesus, get this guy. What is bro doing? Full Dab of the Sword. I was gonna say AMS for a second. Dab of the Sword out for Caligorn, and rest of backing up out of there. He's got an immune. He's gonna use immune just to get out of there. Just to run. Maybe second wind? Maybe heal? No, he knows he can't deny. He gotta deny Caligorn's second wind. However, Stormbolt may be the end. Stun. I-beam. Do you have anything to follow up? Oh, but Caligorn does shut him down. That was such a close to, but Rest in Hell did bring him back. It was a lot of competitors. Demon Hunter is not built. And Young Jay is back. That's the boy, dude. The boy is back. Demon Hunter is not built for this many duels, man. This many players. Wrecked? Leather so soft? Leather is soft. That is the problem. Demon Hunters, dude, back in the heyday, Legion, or even BFA, live up unkillable gods. Big leech gameplay. Actually huge, humongous. Nowadays, Blizzard does not want them to be like super tanky. They could be tanky enough for like solos and BG Blitz and stuff, but like not giga unkillable in terms of like 1v1s. They just cannot, they can't do it. It just isn't possible. It's so tough. Like for Caligorn versus a mage, that's also another really tough matchup here. But yeah, for Caligorn, maybe he might be able to do something here. Ray of Frost is he's getting absolutely shattered. Full burst charges towards Young Jay, but he got himself the ultra. He knows he's gonna ultra back anyways. He's gonna back up out of this as soon as possible. Then Frost Nova, freeze out for the water alley, does not quite connect. He got himself shooting power. But Caligorn got that second wind kicking in. So he's actually okay right now. He's actually in an okay spot. Ring of Frost still got the pet for a second. Caligorn just letting the second wind do this work. There's going to be a flare around the corner. Charges in. He knows there's going to be potentially a blink. Ultra out for Young Jay. Does go for a trinket. Interrupts him on Frost though. That is going to be yet another blink. Or Shimmer? Maybe Shimmer? Got himself. Is it Shimmer or is he blinking? It's got to be blink, right? Does root him. Just random root from the frozen orb. Unfortunately, does stop him in place. Is it Shimmer or is it blink? I can't even tell, dude. Trying to go for a kick, does get it juked out. Caligorn looking to get himself a big slam in there, but not quite enough. Glacial Spike is going to hurt. Meteor, not going to feel great at all. Dive of the Sword is available. Young Jay with a block. Does get himself a reset. Thank you for coming by, Alex. Appreciate you, man. I hope you enjoyed the duels. Caligorn tried to go for a bit of a heal there, but Young Jay not going to let it happen. Frostbound to follow. Caligorn knows he's either going to close the gap or back the hell out. He's trying to see if he can drop down the platform, but that's a full Ray of Frost while he's shattering into a Warlock Hellsing just to keep himself barely alive here. GG's was fun, of course, as usual. Hell yeah, dude. Always happy to have you here, man. A fantastic duel against that one rogue with that huge execute at the tail end. It was so good. Definitely enjoyed to watch. It's going to be Young Jay just trying to see if he can drop everything on the Caligorn. I don't think there's anything you can do about it. Yeah, full shatter. That's a rough one. But Rest in Hell, my boy, he got 200 million damage, 130 million self-healing. My man. It's so good. Let's get us another one going here, boys. Rick and Johnny, let me know when you boys are ready.